We all know grief doesn't follow a simple schedule. For some, grief could be brief, for others, it can take a lot longer. People could appear strong for weeks or months before that emotional impact hits them. That's why, when it comes to support, it should not disappear after the funeral, the hospital stay, or the initial crisis, because we don't know when that impact is going to hit. Maybe it was a friend that you got together with every once in a while. Maybe it was a family member that you only saw at the holidays, and perhaps they pass away in July. But then the holidays hit, and when you're supposed to get together with that family gathering and they're not there, that chair is empty at the table, that's when it hits you. We don't know, because grief is not on a simple schedule. So we need to have that support ongoing. Chronic pain. We don't think about this much. Chronic pain or serious illness. I mean, think of, remember, what was it? Jack Kevorkian, Dr. Death, physician assisted suicide. Now, that was a huge thing. End up going to prison for it. Nowadays, I think maybe even in some states, it might even be legal. But physical pain can become emotionally exhausting. Someone living with a serious illness may fear becoming dependent or losing their independence or even placing pressure on loved ones. They get sleep disruption, and that ongoing discomfort can weaken coping abilities. I mean, I'm sure we've all suffered something that has driven us crazy. Maybe a cavity or toothache. Maybe a sliver you can't get out. Maybe you pull the muscle doing some sort of exercise. But eventually we know, because we're in a sane state of mind, that we go to the dentist, we get it fixed. Take the sliver out, it gets better. We rehabilitate and we're better. But when we're not in that state, whatever pain we're feeling, we just want it to end. Chronic pain is recognized as a suicide risk factor and deserves both medical and mental health attention. So if you know somebody that's in chronic pain, maybe arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or some other sort of chronic pain, maybe that's not a warning sign that they're in crisis mode, but maybe that's something to keep an eye on. You know, there's been a couple times where I've had to ask students straight up because they've changed. And I don't know if this is even the correct way of doing it, but it's my way of doing it. How are you feeling today? Fine. Everything going good? Yes. Anything I can help you with? No. Are you suicidal? What? No, I'm not. Are you sure? Yes, I'm fine. It's just, and then they kind of open up a little bit. Now, I just asked directly myself because I want to know.